So, yeah, the state of Sonic this year, it hasn't really been that good so far. Yeah, I know it's going to get better at some point, but the 35th anniversary is what I'd call the most disappointing Sonic anniversary. Because even with Sonic's 30th anniversary, we did get something at least on that year, and that was Sonic Colors Ultimate. And most people, it wasn't a very good game at launch because it was all buggy and all that, but then obviously patches came along. Not the guy from Dark Souls, but this anniversary so far has been very, what I'd say, disappointing. Now I know they are making a Sonic game, but I feel like they should have announced something already. At least even just a teaser trailer, just one. Um, just to like kind of hype us Sonic fans up for like most of the year. But for stuff which has happened this year, it hasn't really been very much. We've had an announcement of a Sonic indie game, and well, obviously more Crossworlds DLC throughout the year, but that's kind of inevitable because the game was very popular and still is. But then when it comes to actually Sega-made games, Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition. Oh my goodness. I don't like that. I don't like Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition because there's no point for it. Just you should have just given Nintendo Switch one and just a free upgrade pack. Because all it does is just enhance the frame rate a bit more, and they're calling it Definitive Edition, even though it adds nothing to the game whatsoever. But I do hope something gets announced, because this anniversary so far has been rough, and I'm sure something will get announced sooner or later. What I least want from this year, if they aren't making a game at the moment, or if they're in development of a game and all that, and they're still working on the game, I at least want a Sonic Unleashed remaster, because that is one of those Sonic games I haven't played. I'll play it at some point, but I don't have the game, and I probably would wait for a remaster of the game. I don't think that is happening because, well, nothing's happened so far. I mean, for all we could know, I could be wrong, and an announcement could happen tomorrow. But this anniversary so far, oh boy. And many other people have said it. This is probably the 35th video you've watched of someone talking about its anniversary. But this is his 35th. You'd expect something big like a trailer. Because even with Sonic's 25th anniversary, no major games came out at the time, but we did get 2 trailers for games, which was Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces. Now, as much as I like both games, they're not my favourite Sonic games ever. I'd say the best Sonic anniversary was his 20th, which released Sonic Generations, and I think that was the most best anniversary Sonic game ever. I'd say that's even better than Adventure 2. But yeah, this anniversary, I just needed to get this off my chest because I'm still waiting for something. Now, this is me being impatient and all that, and stuff like that. But many other people have said this too, and I just can't help but like to sound my opinion out. And I feel like a remaster at least this year would be good. A remaster would be good this year so far. Of Unleashed, obviously, because so far when it comes to the Boosts trilogy, we've had Generations, Colors, and now all we need is Unleashed. I'm not sure if there's legal troubles with like the song Endless Possibility or anything like that, but like I do think that would be cool, and then they could probably add a couple of extra stages in there. This anniversary, oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, I'm sure we'll get something by like I think we'll get an announcement like by the time of like October or somewhere like that, where Sonic games are usually released by then. I think we're gonna get an announcement in October, or at least that's what I hope. Anyways, Yeah, but or we'll get an announcement at the Game Awards very soon. But then you realise that's his 35th anniversary over, because they've did everything this anniversary, but not announced a single original game. And it's just this anniversary. It's definitely Sonic's worst one so far. I'd say it's been even worse than something like his 15th, because his 15th Sonic 06 released. That wasn't meant to be one of the greatest games ever. But Sonic Riders also released too, which is also meant to be one of the greatest Sonic games ever. But other than that, this one's been the most lackluster anniversary, because nothing. We've gotten Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition, which is just the Switch 1 port of Frontiers put on the Switch 2 at 60 FPS. But I'm just trying to think of something, because all I can think of for this anniversary is a remaster of Unleashed. I think that would be a good idea, actually, because Sonic Unleashed is meant to be one of the better Sonic games, and I could imagine what they'd do with a remaster. I reckon if they were to make a remaster of it, they should add a couple more stages for at least a couple more bonus stages for Boost Sonic, and then also just pack the DLC in there with it. Yeah, but it's just been very lackluster so far. So I have been the Lego Hero, and I will be signing off. But before that, please could you like and subscribe?